when it comes to the balance, it comes to this energy of your emotional fulfillment and your like career fulfillment. And that Pluto energy is coming to build you up, empower you to take control of your life by not controlling the narrative, but just by the empowerment and boundaries necessary to get you to that level. And this leadership. Hi Taurus, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. So far, got a lot of Pluto energy for everybody. There is something to be said about Pluto transforming something in your life and bringing your life back into balance, personally and collectively. It's interesting too, because I had recently done, while I'm recording this, it was the new moon solar eclipse and in Aries. And the collective reading for that, which if you can go back, I have a playlist on my main page that shows the collective readings, was really about us all personally bringing our life into balance to bring the collective energy back into balance. And so far, everybody's been getting a strong message of Pluto and balance, okay? And so that balance is coming back in. And sometimes, there's big shakeups that happen for that to welcome in. But for you, I got a really strong sense of recurring patterns, recurring situations related to wounded child energy. Now, this wounded child energy doesn't have to be you. It can be somebody who is attached to you. And that there's something within you, it could be, rescuer energy, something related to that, where you feel like you need to step in and help. And sometimes that's not actually what's beneficial to somebody, because it doesn't actually build resilience when we do that. So that's something you have to remember, like going to childhood development. You don't build resilience by not allowing somebody to have to figure things out themselves, okay? And it's not saying that you can't be there to help people, but we want to see how maybe if we switch our perspective on something with recurring situations or relationships where we end up in that that nurturing, almost mother energy, if you will, no matter how you identify. But I'm getting a strong message of knowing when to stay and knowing when to walk away. So whatever that is, take it how it resonates. But yeah, balancing. There's something here about like knowing that you can't always be the rescuer. You can't always be the victim. And that isn't just for you, but it could be related to somebody in your life who needs to hear that message. You can't always be the rescuer. You can't always be the victim. There is a balance of when we need help and when we need to help ourselves, okay? And Taurus, I mean, you're the most loving of the earth signs. And so there is just this instinctual energy of wanting to nurture, of wanting to help, of wanting to love. And it's hard to have boundaries sometimes with that. But whatever you are working on, that's something where the tarot is saying, hey, focus on what you're manifesting in this 3D world. Focus on that material abundance, because it's empowering you in some way. And by building this confidence when it comes to it, whether it be creative, something creatively, building your wealth, or even if it's like a resume, that you keep putting out there, there's something building your confidence. And it's also with that confidence comes those boundaries. So those boundaries are naturally going to build as when you build your confidence, okay? Very interesting too, because the Emperor is Aries energy, and there is a strong connection to Aries energy here for you. Aries energy, Saturn karmic completion, that is activating that inner light, okay? Very cool. All right, well, I think, oh yeah, so the Pluto, Pluto transformation comes with tower moments and how we assert ourselves. I think the biggest thing for you, Taurus, is rethinking how you assert yourself. And how do you do that? By being true to who you are, okay? So let's see, what do we got for Taurus? Again, thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Don't forget to hit that like button. It is Mercury retrograde while I'm recording this, and I have just had word vomit all day. Please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, comment if it resonates in a certain way, or if you have a certain question, and share with somebody you think this reading might resonate with. So like with most tarot, you do the sun, moon, and rising. I also open up these tarot readings for whatever house or whatever planet you need clarity on, okay? So with my readings, let's say you have something related to your family, and like go to your 4th house and see what sign your 4th house is in. If there's something to you wanting to expand and you're feeling blocked, go to your Jupiter and Saturn and watch those corresponding videos to get some clarity. Amazing. Okay, this is really neat. Everybody's been having major arcana, so like major awakenings, major epiphanies. And while I am recording this, like I said, it's around the time of that new moon solar eclipse, and that is literally what that energy is about. Breakthroughs, epiphanies, okay? So wherever you are watching this reading, reflect back to the new moon solar eclipse if you're seeing this past that time frame. But when it comes to the balance, it comes to this energy of your emotional fulfillment and your like career fulfillment, and that Pluto energy is coming to build you up, empower you to take control of your life by not controlling the narrative, but just by the empowerment and boundaries necessary to get you to that level. And this leadership, it doesn't mean you have to be a boss, but it just means this idea of expressing yourself confidently, allowing that emotional fulfillment that comes with having strong boundaries, okay? Very interesting. Last week's energy is the sun. This is the best card in the deck. So you might be having this really uplifting energy of feeling like everything is working out. Everything is in its right place. And like I said, that solar eclipse, I mean, that was profound energy that came in. And how cool to see this week, the moon. And so that solar eclipse had a really big impact on you, okay? And I see it as being something that is going to be extremely transformative. I'm getting the energy, if you've seen Frozen 2, of Elsa going into the depths of the collective unconscious that is within all of us in our subconscious, and coming back up fully empowered and fulfilled. That's the message I'm getting here for you. So this energy that things being brought back into balance. I love this idea. Again, so much related to bringing back into balance. This is like collective energy that we're seeing. Yes, finally, things are getting brought back into balance, personally and collectively, focusing your energy there, okay? Keep this feeling that you had from the past and from last week, because that vibration you can tap into whenever you want. It's not just a fleeting energy. Whatever you want to feel, tap into that vibration and focus your energy as much as you can on that, all right? Because this week's energy is the moon. Now, the moon is ruled by Pisces. There's also Cancer energy here. But this is our intuition. It's our subconscious. It's also our imagination. And so you can be feeling really creative right now. But your dreams could probably have a lot of answers for you right now. So please write them down. Please look at the symbolism. But more so what I'm getting is you're really tapping into some hidden, I shouldn't even say hidden. It's not really hidden. It's available for everybody, but it's deep down, okay? Just be mindful of illusions that your shadow plays. That's always something with the moon. The energy of this can be illusions if our shadow takes the lead. But more so, I'm getting that this is this energy of, I'm in such a great place right now that I am going to bask in this. I'm getting this like shedding, okay? And just feeling the core essence of who you are and your emotional fulfillment, because the moon is also your emotions. So see what your moon placement is. And it could be this wonderful dance of your sun placement and your moon placement having a wonderful harmony right now. Because again, I'm going back to that idea of seeing the King of Coins and the King of Cups and Pluto transformation coming in, and like allowing these two energies to work in harmony, okay? Next week's energy, the High Priestess, more intuition, more insights, seeing below the surface. And so this could be too where you're having an awakening of whatever recurring situations or relationships that are in your life, there being an aha moment of where that's coming from. And again, this doesn't have to be like you're related to wounded child from your childhood. This can be dynamics of the collective energies and how they work, and seeing something and having this aha moment of, this is how I move past this. This is how I build my confidence. And it's unlocking that inner light. And then after we unlock that inner light, that's when this coin, if you can see that coin, how it's gray, it'll soon become that Ace of Coins, right? And that's that big shift. So that vibration, I just want to go back. So the sun, like I said, you can tap into that energy anytime you want. But when it comes to this is knowledge that I feel like might need to be shared in some way. So we'll get to that in a second here. All right, so let's see what empowering question is going to help Taurus this week. What empowering question is going to empower Taurus this week? Yeah, your emotions, your it didn't even pop. I was so focused on how strongly connected all this energy is. Okay, empowering question for you this week. How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? Here's another thing I'm thinking. If there's something that when you do it, you feel most like yourself, but you're not actually doing it, or like, this isn't even about sharing it with people. It's just about the energy you feel doing it. Where there's always an excuse, oh, I don't have time to pursue that. I don't have time to invest in that. There's something that it's like there's an urging, especially from the High Priestess within you, that you're meant to pursue. There's something that emotionally fulfills you more than anything. It can even be something you've never shared with people, but just the doing of it. It doesn't have to be that you monetize on it or whatever. Just the doing of it and feeling good doing it is the shift you need. Because at the end, remember, it all comes from the vibration, okay? All right, let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Taurus. This can either be you or somebody in your life. The most important part is that you are the hero of your own journey, Taurus, okay? So let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Taurus this week. I think that this is going to give us some clarity when it comes to what we're feeling here. Okay. We have Nature Child and Messiah. So the Nature Child, I love this connected to Earth and your Earth energy. Light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature and spirits. Shadow attribute, a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So if you want to connect to this moon and this High Priestess, connect to nature. Sit next to a tree and like close your eyes and let the thoughts come to you, okay? Messiah, light attributes, serving humanity with humility. Shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Now, this is very major arcana energy. And so there is possibly, this could be too, a person from the collective that is personally affecting you, okay? So like that, even like paying attention to that energy, it gives it power. I said this actually in the new moon collective reading, solar eclipse reading, of even if you're seeing the collapse of something that needs to collapse, focusing your energy on it still gives it power. Okay. And so it's not saying to blindly ignore it. It's just saying don't give it your full attention all the time. All right. Like focus, like I said, focus on the things that are making your vibration high, that are connecting you to who you are. Like I said, it's like you without anything on, you without that rising sign identity, I'm getting like this naked energy of like who you are, like when you were born, who you were meant to be. I love this so much for you, Taurus. So thanks again for joining me. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Share with somebody you think needs to hear this message. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.